Hi, welcome to CRdata.org. My name is Rajiv. I'm a developer with this project. This project is funded by NIH and developed at Caltech. And this project, the CRdata.org, is hosted in Amazon Web Services Cloud. And the purpose of CRdata is to crunch data, basically, essentially number crunching. And the scripts can be provided by you as public or by any developers out there. And initially the scripts must be authored in a language called R. R is a very popular language for statistical computing. You can Google for R and look up what R does. It allows to write wonderful scripts because the statistical functionalities are like first-class objects in R. And so people can write scripts in R and make it available to process different kinds of data. You could do applications in biocomputing, bioinformatics, financial data analysis, and all other kinds of number crunching, whichever you want to do. And there's two types of users. One are end users who basically would access any pre-existing library of R scripts to run something on either data sets or on somebody else, like public data sets. Or you could be a developer who wants to upload and do their own private basically analysis or share their work with other people in the community. And when you run in the Amazon cloud, what we allow you to do is run from all the jobs for free. This is a publicly funded project, so running Amazon cloud, and you can run all kinds of jobs. But we strongly recommend that if a job takes more than a couple of minutes or a couple of hours, we strongly recommend that you actually sign up on Amazon Web Services through AWS, Amazon.com, and then use CRdata with your Amazon credentials to essentially utilize CRdata for public interest, because the public account has limited number of resources and funding to basically support a lot of free jobs. Okay, but in general, this is an open source project. There's absolutely no cost, and we have no intention to start charging anything. Okay, and you can feel free to visit and browse through. So let me give you a quick couple of minutes of tour of how to use the thing. So you can come in as anonymous user. You do not need to register or sign on to just experiment the thing. However, you get more functionality by registering. So if you click guest user, it'll give you a feeling of what's supported. What do you get by that? You can upload new data sets and you can run jobs with existing scripts which are already there in the library, but you cannot upload new scripts. To upload new scripts, you must register. Okay, so let's see a quick way of running some job. You can click on this. There's a bunch of buttons here. Just click on run analysis, and you can say I want to add a job. So there's a concept of scripts, data, and jobs and queues. Run analysis basically means I want to run something using an existing library of jobs, and scripts are for developers to upload scripts. You must be signed on to access that. And data sets are data sets with the scripts used to run some analysis. This can be provided by anybody in the public to share it. And if you sign on, you get the additional privilege of actually being able to make things private, which you wouldn't have if you were anonymous. Any work you do is public, and anything you do is visible to everybody else, except of course your username, because you haven't actually signed up. So let's add a simple job. So you can say I want to add a job, and you can pick any of the existing scripts. So let's pick something really simple. There's a script called test public script. I'll show you what it produces in a moment, and I'll show you what the script looks like for those of you who is interested. And let's call this new public script number 1. You can give any arbitrary name you want to, and create the job. And what happens is, as soon as you create a job, you see the status new, you see the name, and it shows you the time at which it is created. which is actually essentially the GMT time, and it's in a new status. It's not actually running. You can see the different status. Your goal is to get to this state, from new to submitted to running, then successfully complete the job. So you can say submit, and when you submit, it forces you to pick the queue on which to submit. I'll explain in a moment what queue does. So let's just run this first. So I pick this thing called public queue, which is the only option available, and you upload the script and go back to the queue, go back to the job listing, and you see the script and goes into the green state, which is the running state, and it automatically updates as it's running, and you wonder what it produces, and bingo, it's done, successful. And let's click on results to see what's there, and it says this is great. Okay, and you wonder what it actually did, and the way that works is basically that somebody out there developed a script which is looking something like this. This is a sample script which I have, which has these tags, which is called CRdata title, which is very similar to XML data conventions. It's a starting and ending tag on the same line. It must be in the same line, and we put some arbitrary text here. In this case, when you produce the output, somebody put in like, this is great within these tags, and saved the scripts and upload scripts, which allowed you as an anonymous user to basically run the script and get some results. That's a real simple script. You can do much more complex scripts, but to kind of give you a better tour of that, we would need to sign up, which we will give it as essentially basically a new tutorial. Okay, please do come back for a new tutorial, or go back to the site to access a new tutorial. Thank you. Bye bye.